All right. Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to Cardboard from Mars. I'm gonna do another live stream today, and my favorite mining guild, which again I don't think is a very good corporation, but it's a really fun one to play. So let's see what we got here. Well, some good, powerful cards in our opener there. Let's see here. So we want to prioritize things that let us put cards onto the board. Unfortunately, not a ton in that vein. However, solar power is good. It's a point, and it gives us an energy for strip mine, which also is very good, and IO also very good, and space elevator, which is very good. So several good options for cards there. Let me just say hi, good luck. I don't think that we have anything else on that plays the boards. I know that other people like pets more than I do. Don't love it. I guess if we're taking IO, we might as well take methane. I don't love doing like total space strat with mining guild, but on the flip side, like we have really good production here if we can get that going, so it's probably worth it. Flooding would be a way for us to get the bump on our steel production. It would cost us 10 to play it, and we would get 6 back if we put this on the titanium squares. So it cost us 4, and we would get, so we take a couple generate, but we get a negative point, which I don't love. That's a tough call. I think given how expensive this other stuff is that we want to play, I'm probably not going to buy that. So let's just take that stuff. So it looks like I'm leading off here. I think I'm probably just passing this turn. I don't really want to play solar power. I just want to save my cash here. And unfortunately, I won't have enough to get IO down next turn. Passing 2 turns in a row does seem a little suspicious, but maybe I'll play Space Elevator next turn and then work to IO. I think I'm just passing. We shall see how this works out. This is one of the disadvantages of Mining Guild. Like, imagine if we were starting off with Credit Core here and we had the same hand. We would just, drop IO on turn 1. I mean, it's just so much better. But we'll see. I really do enjoy Mining Guild. I like playing it. I like trying to make it work. And we'll see what we get on the next turn. Oh, Phobolog pass 2. Oh wow, this is gonna be interesting. So we've got Saturn Systems, Phobolog, and Mining Guild. These are all the Space Corps. So interestingly, I think that we actually have good cards. I mean, Phobolog would just absolutely die for the cards that we had in our opener, and Saturn Systems obviously would like those too. So this will be interesting to see if these guys segue into something else. Search for life. Okay, no, he didn't get it. That's good. Just make sure that yeah, this is getting my audio here. So Saturn Systems kept 3 cards and Phobolog 5. Curious as to what Phobolog kept. Probably not something super amazing, or they just would have played it on turn 1 with this titanium. Business contacts. Yeah, that's a good card. Rover construction. That's good, although I suspect that this group of corporations not going to be doing a lot of city building. We shall see about that. So I've got 35. It's still not enough for still not going to be enough for IO. I might have enough with the steel reserves that I have to play Space Elevator Oh, nice. So we got Demos down. Love that one. Also, really good to keep that out of these other, well, particularly Phobolog's hands, because that's a good play with that extra titanium. So Demos down is great. Just super cheap for what we get out of it. Wow, and arrow breaking to go with it. Let's see here. I am passing colony ship, but arrow breaking and Demos down seems good. And if we're going to be building a space engine, my only worry with this, with the line that I'm taking here, is that Radchem Factory is good too. Actually, it's a building tag, and it's a late design microorganisms as well. But I think I'll take Radchem Factory. It's a good building tag, and it's just a good TR bump. The danger with the strategy that we're taking is that these other corps are very incentivized to take all of the good space cards as well. So, but so far we've been lucky and gotten a bunch of them. So, can't argue with that. I think I'm going to take all three of these. It does mean that we're going to likely need to take another turn off. But we are going to come out of the gates fast once we get going. So the question is, do I take Radchem Factory? I think I do. Yes, I'm gonna take it. We're gonna take it and just see what happens. I will get some indication as to what these guys are up to. I think on this turn, this guy saved a lot of cash, so he definitely has the potential to do a lot on this turn. So we've got 26 and 12 with the steel that we've saved up. I think I probably want to get Space Elevator down this turn. I mean, I guess the other option would be to wait. Well, so let's take a look at this. So IO mining is worth 2 titanium, which is 6, plus 2 bump to the production, so 8 total. And Space Elevator, if I sell the steel, is also worth 8. It's 5 for the steel, although I have to give up 2. I guess you could count that into the calculation since I'm not using the steel, but it turns my steel into 5 credits, and it also makes a titanium, which is about the same, and I can play it this turn. So I think it's probably the right move for me to play Space Elevator. It's also just a lot cheaper than IO, so it gives me a little more flexibility if I get another card that I really want next turn. I think that's probably what I want to do. I can also spend all of this steel because I am making a steel per turn. So I think that's probably the play. So if I spend 12 on this, and then that thing costs, well, I spend 10 on this and keep 1 to sell. So 10, this thing costs, so I'd be 17 and 10. I'd end up with 9 here. And then I'd sell and have an additional 5, so 14. And the next turn I would be generating another 20. I'd be close to being able to play IO on the following turn. I think because I would be able to sell the steel again. So I think I can go, if all of this goes correctly, I think I can play Space Elevator into IO next turn, which would be pretty good. That's also nice because if these guys do something to bump the heat, Demos down might be able to come out of nowhere to pick up both of these heat boosts. Imported hydrogen. Yep. Taking the steel or titanium, unfortunately. That's a good spot for us. All right. Well, those cards have not come to us, the ones that play to the ground. So I'm going to go ahead and put Space Elevator into play. I'm going to use 5 steel and keep 1 to sell. And then I'm going to go ahead and sell that steel. All right. So that puts us at 14 credits. Next turn, we're going to generate 20. So we'll be at 34. I'm going to be able to sell this to 39. And then I will generate 1 titanium, which puts us to 42. So if I don't buy any cards next turn, I can play IO, which is I'm going to be highly incentivized to do. Now, in terms of milestones, I'm most likely going to be going for Builder. And if I can, I don't know, if possible, maybe get up towards Terraformer, though I'm not really doing anything other than having Demos down in my hand. I really have no way to pump Terraforming. Well, I guess I have Radchem Factory too. Okay, I'm gonna pass here. Now, the tricky thing is, what's my backup plan if I have cards that I want to buy? Demos down and arrow breaking costs 38. So that would be, I could afford to buy 1 card and still do this. So I think if we just draw some really great cards here, then I may just have to delay everything for another turn. But if not, then I think I can buy 1 card and have the backup of arrow breaking and Demos down, which is still pretty good. Not as good as playing IO next turn. None of these are like incredible. I guess Gene Repair is my favorite out of that. But I think in this setting, I would skip buying Gene Repair because it's just going to be so powerful to get IO down really early in this game. I don't hate the optimal arrow breaking play either. That also generates 4 steel. Yeah, I don't really care about these cards. So far nothing that I feel compelled to keep. Gene Repair is the closest. That card is good. All right. Yep, GHG producing bacteria, also not great. Yep, so I don't think I'm going to keep any of these cards, and we're going to go with the IO plan. The closest thing would be Gene Repair, but I'm not going to do that. So let me make sure I have enough to do this. 34, 39, 42. Yep. Okay. So I have exactly enough cash to buy IO, or just one more than I need. Now, I would also like to get Strip Mine going at some point, but in order for that to happen, I need a card that generates power. What I might do, so is on the next turn, if I don't get anything that really, because I won't have enough for Demos down optimal on the next turn, I might try and go Solar Power into Radchem Factory right away. It's 2 more building tags, which would really put me pretty far ahead on that. Sponsors. It's good. And Mineral Deposit. Okay. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and sell our steel. And let's drop IO. Unfortunately, that does help Saturn systems a bit, but what can you do? I will be judicious in playing out other Jupiter tags throughout the course of the game. I only have the other one, which is methane from Titan, and I don't even really love methane from Titan. If I don't have an opportunity to play that, like, I will definitely prioritize Demos down optimal before doing that. So let's see what we got here. The other thing is there's still some bonuses here for me for ocean tile placement bonuses. Like this one in particular would be great for us because it bumps my building or my steel production. And obviously any cards that play to the board that let us bump steel production would be good. So this is an interesting game because it's all Space Corps. So the other thing is that, you know, we could just play to the ground a little bit. I hope he takes the cards. Good. Okay. Because I would prefer to get that bump. Everybody's going for a big space engine here. This is going to be fun. This is all going to be haymakers. And I already have one of the best ones, which is Demos down. So next turn, we're going to generate, let's see, 20 cash or 22. So I'll be at 23, 28, and then 9 off of this titanium. So 37. How about 37 cash, including my titanium cards? So I could play optimal. I don't think I'll have enough to play optimal and Demos down. Let's take a look. I think I'm one short. It's 38 total, and then this would be, and I think I just did this calculation, but I can't remember. So 22, so 23, 28. I'll be at 37. I think I'm one short. That's unfortunate. That's fine. So what I'm probably looking at is getting optimal and Demos down for the following turn, and the next turn, I could kind of angle in towards Builder and just drop down Radchem solar power plant. Also, if I get something that lets me generate power, I could try and set up for strip mine. And also, of course, any tiles that let me play to the board. So this is gonna be a fun game. Everybody's playing haymaker so far. So he's generating 4, 5, 6, 7. This guy's generating 6, 7, and I'm generating 2 and 9, 11. So 12, 13. So I'm a little bit ahead in my production right now. But you know, they had good starts too. I mean, they're doing stuff too. So a lot of this is going to depend on sort of what kind of. This looks like a big haymaker game to me. I think Giant Ice Asteroid, all these space events are going to be amazing. Okay, well, I did find a power source. That is interesting. So that is interesting. Now, standard projects is pretty good too. I don't love passing that, but I mean, just for the cards that we have on the board here or in our hand already, I mean, Strip Mine is just so good. With a power source, I think I'm going to take nuclear power. The other thing is, like, what if we got water splitting plant here or something like that? That could be amazing. I don't like taking the negative money production, but we are already generating quite a lot of economy. I don't really care about either. So I'm just going to take energy tapping because I don't want people to hit our power. Farming. That card's pretty good. This guy could place this on... he could place that on search for life or whatever. I'm still just going to take farming there. I think that's just a generically better card. If that guy wants to get the points off of search for life, that's fine. Okay, so I think I am going to take nuclear power. It's also a building tag, and that's just with the cards that we have in our hand. We've got several ways to generate power there. Unfortunately, still nothing to play to the board per se. So with the titanium that we're building up, I'm happy to just let that build up so we can use it for Demos down. What I will do here is sell. I will start by just selling a steel. And question is, and I'll just skip here. Do I want to play the nuclear power plan right now? 3 and 3. Depends on what the Phobolog player does. If he starts building building tags, then I will probably play Power Radchem Factory. Or maybe even just Solar Power Radchem Factory and not take the hit to my economy, and then just play this when I need it if I'm going to go strip mine nuclear power. Although the flip side of that is that if I just play the nuclear power, strip mine is set up. Probably better, even with the hit to my economy. Okay, so he did play another building tag. If he is going for builder, then I do want to compete with him on that. Question is, how likely am I to play strip mine? And I think at this point I'm pretty likely to do it. So if I play nuclear power and Radchem Factory, that costs me 18. I'll have 7 on the next turn. I could play strip mine on the next turn. I would generate like 20 income, 25 income. Yeah. I think I will probably do that. I mean, basically just play all of my economy cards as early as I can, and then start lining up the bigger haymaker ones, because this one still generates 4, 5, 6, 7 a turn. Two steel and a titanium. Lava flows. Wow, now I'm just so incentivized to play Demos down. Oh, he went for that too. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, so, well, in that case, I will probably just play my nuclear power Radchem Factory concept. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. And I'll play Radchem Factory, which is another building tag, and just immediately bumps my economy by 2. Okay. So that should put us at 5 on builder tags. Yeah, so we're 1 ahead, and we've got 2 in hand that we're still planning to play. So next turn we're going to have 25 and 32. We'll have 32 cash. That's enough to play strip mine. And that's another building tag. After that, I think we have to start putting everything into getting points, because I think that, yeah, he went for another builder tag there. You know, if we lose out on builder, it's not the end of the world, because the way this game is going, we could potentially try and compete on the ground. Although these guys did play a city in a well, he didn't play a plant. I think we still have the edge on builder. Not by a ton, but we do have 2 more tags in hand. One of them is pretty expensive, though. That's the only problem. He's only got 2 cards left in hand, though. So I think we're done on this turn. Hey, Wolf, how you doing? I didn't even notice you. Sorry. I got so engrossed. We have a good game going on here. We just got a bunch of Space Corps duking it out. I had some really good economy cards early, so we'll see if, you know, there's this sort of inflection point in the game where you have to start turning your economy into points, and this game's going to end on 10 or 11. And so I think I can spend 1 more generation sort of preparing, but after that, I really need to start making the push to, you know, to score a lot of points. This fight for builder is going to be important, because I would prefer to not really play to the board in this game and get builder and then let that guy try and get a milestone on the board. I would prefer that. So we will see. Interesting. Beam is definitely good, but big asteroid is really good. And given that we're going to have, I mean, this is a Jupiter tag. We only have 1 multiplier right now. We're not really doing Jupiter strat, and I actually don't want to. It does kind of suck to pass this, but I also have optimal arrow braking, which is going to make the asteroid better. I think I'm going to go with that. Oh, here we go. Fuel generators is perfect. It's the last building tag we need, and it's really cheap. So I think that should really help us get builder. I mean, if this guy just generates a bunch of tags, I think I'll take nuclear zone. Not sure I'm going to buy that, although it is good if I'm going for Terraformer. I just don't think I'm going to have time to play it. The investment loan, I don't love it. Yeah, I'm going to take that. We are going to be able to start chaining these events together. So I'm going to take fuel generators and big asteroid. Now let me make sure that I have enough money to do what I want to do. If I buy this is 6. That takes me down to 23. I sell a steel. I go to 28, and then I still have enough to do strip mine. Okay, so that's good. I am going before Phobolog, and I'm going to play on the next generation, and I'm going to play 2 building tags this turn, strip mine and fuel generators. And so I should be set up next turn to go solar power and take the milestone. So he, you know, of these 4 cards, he would have to have enough. Well, that's one of them. That's a cheap building tag. So he's definitely pushing in that direction. I hope that he doesn't have the 2 more that he needs. It's definitely going to be a tight one. I'm glad that I'm going to be in position next turn to take the milestone if I can, or I mean if it's still available. So in order for Phobolog to get the milestone, he needs to be able to play 2 more building tags this turn and have enough money to secure it. I think that's probably unlikely, but we will see. we're definitely gonna have a good. Oh man. Okay, who did he hit? I was at 3. Yeah. Who did he hit? Let's see with that. Probably. Oh. Oh, he hit Phobolog with it. That's nice. Okay. Well, there you go. All right. I'm gonna sell that, and I'm gonna play Strip Mine. All right, that's sweet. Now, we have 6 titanium. Do we have enough? We don't have enough to play these space cards yet. And I definitely want to get optimal arrow breaking down before I play our 2 big cards here. So I will play fuel generators. The reason being that if I play fuel generators, I'll be at 7 tags. And that means that since I'm in position ahead of Phobolog on the next turn, I can just play solar power and grab the milestone. So I'm set up very well in this game. Now you notice that if I had taken one more card, I wouldn't have enough to do that. So I'm glad I kept it at the number of cards that I did, because it is important, the sequencing here. I have to get fuel generators down this turn. Now, see, I don't totally understand that play. Oh, wow. So he's got Ganymede calling. So this is good. So I hope that basically, I hope that the purple player basically is conceding builder to me, and then he can go and he can get mayor, and that's totally fine with me. And then maybe I can race to get terraformer if nobody else is doing these other milestones. Those would be sort of where I would hope to end up. And I just got to make sure when I do the math on this that I leave enough. I might have enough to do Demos down next turn too, which would be sweet. That'll be a big turn for me. Because I'm going to have 10 titanium. And it's going to be a little tight because I'm going to have to pay 20. I'll need I'll be close. I'll be close on that. Because I definitely want to get optimal arrow breaking down beforehand. That's going to be really good too. Might even be better to play big asteroid first. That's a nice play for him, just with the boost from the. It's a tag. So okay, so here we go. I'm gonna go fuel generators. Now I know that's -1 to my economy. I didn't have to play that, but I'm not taking any chances. I mean, I do not want to get into the situation where I lose builder when I have it locked up, and it's just one cash per turn. It costs me a little bit, but not too much. I don't have a way to use. Well, I guess I don't have a great way to use that power right now, but it's just a building tag, so yeah, standard tag. Okay. This is going to be a fun couple of turns coming up because I'm going to be going to 29 on my TR, plus I'm going to get 6 cash and 2. I'll have, with the 6 heat that I generate, I'm going to get to bump this one more time because of the 2 energy that's going to pass over. So that I'm going to get 6 bumps to my TR rating. I'll be at 30. So how much cash am I going to have next turn? 23 and 2 is 25. I'll sell the steel. I'll be at 30. Plus I'll have 2 steel. which means that because solar power can be paid for with steel. So I think I will actually have enough to do several different things next turn. Next turn is going to be the start of our breaking out. In terms of generating resources, we're winning that. In terms of miner, okay. Well, I think it's just AI Central. I just don't want somebody to get that. I'm actually probably unlikely to take that card or to play that card in this game, although I do have just an extra energy floating around. I don't think I have any science tags, though. Yeah, no, I do not. I don't think AI is going to make it into this game. Now, Lake Marineris definitely might. This card's sweet for us because we're about to raise the heat 6 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I'm taking Lake Marineris. That's going to be, these ocean tiles often get dropped faster than you think, but Great Dam is okay. I don't mind if that guy gets a cheap building tag at this point. I'm probably not going to buy the Great Dam, but I think I will buy Lake Marineris. Based on what we have in hand, this heat's going to go up very quickly. So I'm going to keep that. I'm not going to keep Great Dam. That could be a mistake, honestly. Like, we are generating a lot of steel, and it's a steel card. Okay, let's say I took this card. I'm going to let me make sure I can do everything I want to do. 30, 6, 25. I don't think I need it. I'm not going to do that one. That's close. I mean, it is just a point, and it's a outlet for the steel that I'm going to be producing, but I just think I'm going to do better than that. So to start off here, I'm going to play solar power and take builder. And then I'm going to hopefully have enough cash to play optimal and big asteroid. Or Deimos down. Do these guys have plants yet? Ooh, Saturn Systems has plants, so Phobolog does not. What did he play that got his titanium boosted twice? It was Fuel Factory and Titanium mine. Okay. I actually love terraforming games like this where it's so far all of us have just sort of built up and nobody has played to the board, so there isn't really that pressure of getting way behind, that's fun. It's fun to have a game like that. So he played photosynthesis and cupola. Okay. All right, so I am going to play solar power. I'm going to use 2 of my steel, leave 1 to sell. And then I'm going to go ahead and take builder. All right, success. So now let's see here. We're going to go, let's see how much money I have. I have that's unfortunate. I'm not too short for a big asteroid, so I can play Optimal arrow breaking followed by big asteroid, and then next turn I can play Demos down should I choose to do that. Yeah, that's pretty good. Vesta. All right, so the next milestone I'm going to go for is Terraformer. I'm going to assume I'm going to lose out on the board, and I'm going to basically start trying to gear towards Terraformer. I hope the Saturn Systems player doesn't get too butthurt when I take his plants right now. Because he was nice enough to take the Phobolog player's titanium production, not mine. But what can I do? Nope, didn't get it. All right, so let's go ahead and sell a steel. And we're going to go ahead and play optimal arrow breaking. And now we're set up for the next one. Yeah, I do actually have enough to play Demos down here. Question is, I think Big Asteroid is just better because it hits that guy's plants right now. And it's a little cheaper. So if I would love to play Giant Ice Asteroid next turn if we drew it, because I could get these placement bonuses still. Lightning Harvest. It's a good one. Commercial District. That's a good one too. I feel bad for that green player because he got worked by the Phobolog player, and then I'm about to steal his plants. I don't really know what the etiquette is on... Do you say you're sorry? All right, well, let's go Big Asteroids. We're going to go 9 of those. All right. All right. Now, I am kind of running out of cards to play. There is that consideration. I may also consider playing Methane from Titan. The bummer about it is that I don't know. It's tough. I mean, Demos Down is just so good. It is nice to have Demos Down as you get up into this part of the heat track because it allows you to almost basically it locks you into getting that ocean placement bonus. But it generates 4 steel. And it generates another 1 and 3 to the economy. So altogether, it's a lot. Whereas Methane kind of slowly does that, and it bumps that Saturn Systems player's economy. Hopefully this guy didn't disconnect because he doesn't have a lot of... Yeah, okay, good. See, I don't understand that really. Like, he's paying 7. It's going to take him... it's going to take him several turns, basically 4 turns to get any benefit out of it. The game's almost going to be over at that point. I mean, I guess he gets a little benefit out of it. If I were him, I would not be using that industrial center. I would just save the cash. All right. So now what would just be absolutely amazing are just good space cards right now. Anything that lets us play an ocean would be great too. So we shall see. Wow. Every one of these cards is good. This is, no matter what I do here, I'm just going to be absolutely hooking these guys up. Phobolog has 5 space tags, so if I pass him satellites, none of these people have a ton of energy production, so I can safely pass ore processor. This is probably what I will get out of this pack. Asteroid mining is just 2 points. It's great. This is just, I mean, no matter what I do here, I'm just hooking people up. If I take, how many, I have 3 space tags. Wow. I mean, it has to be one of these cards. I guess this is worth another point for me because I have the multiplier, so it's, and I don't need the city. I guess I'm just taking asteroid mining. It's an additional titanium production. I don't need the city bonus. It's the same amount of points. It's a little bit more expensive. Yeah, I guess that's a tough pick, man. That they're going to be looking at that pack and be like, what did he take? Okay. So import of advanced GHG is actually good for us. I mean, it costs 3. It's going to cost, 9, 11, 12 to play, and we get 3 cubes back and 3 money back. Yeah, I mean, we'll see. I mean, I don't know if I'm going to buy that, but definitely don't need biomass, combustors. Eos Chasma is okay. I don't know. I don't think I'm buying that either, but it is a steel card. I don't really have any building tag, or I don't have building tags in hand to play. Yep, ore processor came around. So let's see, I'm at 2. I'm definitely taking this. I guess I'm taking import. And I think I'll take ore processor just kind of on a lark. I mean, well, I don't know. Is EOS just better? I don't have the power right now to play this card effectively. I think I'm just going to take ore processor. My next couple of turns are pretty scripted, so... All right, so let's see here. So... Well, I guess I'm just playing asteroid mining. All right, well, first of all, let's just go ahead and sell steel. And then I'm going to play import of advanced GHG. Well, I'll just play asteroid mining. Make sure I have enough. So I'm going to use all of this. All right, so I have 26 cash. So I think I'll just play import and then bump the heat once. And then next turn I'll be set up to have a pretty big turn if I choose to do that. Yeah, gosh, I had to pass him that card, but that card's so good. I mean, for him right there, that card's just amazing. But I mean, I don't know, whatever. It cost him 13 to buy and play that card. It's going to be two more. You know, it's not amazing. It basically gets him 7 credits or whatever, but still pretty good. I like the fact that these two are going to be fighting over Banker because it means that they'll hold off a little bit on funding it. And I guess the question is, I think it's still too early for me to go for Miner. I could try and go for Thermalist, but yeah, I'm not really set up very well for these awards, so that could be problematic for me in this game. These guys are definitely ahead of me for the awards, which makes it even more imperative that I try and figure out a way to make Terraformer happen. Yeah, I passed the Space Haven. That's a great card for him because it gets him his second city. So I guess those guys are fighting for that. Oh wow, he's gonna get it. Well, I guess the purple player could get it right now if he just drops a city down. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and import. Yeah, I don't think the green guy's gonna edge it. Well, no, because Phobolog will get his cash before Saturn systems. As it's shaping up, I'm a little bit more concerned about Phobolog than I am about Saturn systems. Phobolog has more points and is going to get this milestone. He's going to get the mayor next turn. On the other hand, 2 of the Jupiter tag multipliers have already been played. I have one, and Phobolog has one. So, yeah, I do not understand that one. Do not understand why he's continuing to do that. Maybe he's just going to try and fund Miner, but I'm kind of okay if he does that because I'm happy to pick up those extra 2 points for free as the second place person on that. And the way this is going, I may even just be able to straight up win it. That was a bummer having to pass satellites to the Phobolog player. Not going to lie about that. I think where I'm going to have to push my edges the most here is going to be on terraforming. Oh shoot, yeah, I was wrong about that. Green player got that. For some reason, I thought that he wasn't going to be able to get that turn, but that was already his third one. All right, so I definitely don't need to play Ore Processor. I think I'm just done this generation. You could have made a case also for just buying an ocean tile there and playing it on the steel or a card draw or something, but this next turn coming up is going to be really important. I hope we draw something really good. Because we're kind of running out of cards to play here. We could just peter out a little bit if we don't keep generating something to do. Search for life. Oh, did he already get the resource? I don't know. He must have already gotten it. All right. So last generation, we were really hoping to rip a good Haymaker card, and Asteroid Mining is good, but it was not exactly what we were looking for. Didn't really give us an edge because we had to pass a 3-pointer to our opponent as well. Okay. So interesting. I think given that we have so few cards in hand and we want all of these cards, I think I would rather just get Development Center. We have extra energy right now, so I think I'll just keep that. If I don't think Mars University is going to wheel, but if it did, that'd be great. Okay, now Tropical Resort is great, but energy saving also turns on our ore processor, because I think that this one's on Mars, or no, it's each city tile in play, which means that that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right now. It does cost 15. And it is Gen 8. That's tough because this is a perfect card for us in terms of just, it's just good. It's just points. And it uses steel. Oh, that's a tough one. Wow, this is a really tough pick. I think I would rather. I'm going to go with energy savings. I'm not sure that that's the right thing to do there, but and I will take Inventor's Guild too. I don't think I'm going to buy that actually, though. It's already Gen 8. Maybe. I guess I am a little light on things to do. Maybe I will buy that. So let's see here. I'm going to get Energy Saving, Development Center, Inventor Guild. And I won't play this unless I need it. All right, I'm just gonna get it. That's a tough one too. Dang, that was a hard draft round. Okay, so let's say I go. Let's say I play Demos down. Do I have enough to get energy saving or processor on? Well, I guess I don't need to get or processor down this turn. It'd be next turn. I would need to get energy savings down this turn. Yeah, I think I probably do. And I also want to get Development Center down this turn too. I should have enough. I should have enough for all of that. And then next turn, so if this game goes to generation 11 or 12, the ore processor is going to generate me 9, 10, 11, probably 3 points and 3 titanium. So I think that in the end, this combination is probably the right combo. Energy saving over the other card I was looking at. I can't remember the name of it, but that's a close pick. All right. Power plant. Immigrant City. Interesting. So he's kind of morphing into more of a, ooh, I do not know, I do not understand that placement. Much better would be over here. Um, or even, yeah, I don't know. Just why would you put that right next to your own industrial center? But all right, so I'm about to get some huge bumps here. I think. All right, let me add all this up. So altogether, this is going to be 31, 42, 57. And I've got, I should have enough for all this. I have 37, I have 18 and 10. So 28, 37. Yeah, I should have plenty. And I have 5 to sell a steel too. So I'll start off by playing development center. I'm going to sell a steel and play development center. How are we doing for plants here? Beam. So I passed him the beam. That kind of sucks, but ooh, research. That one's awesome too. That would have been an amazing card for us. All right, so let's go ahead and sell a steel, and let's play development center because I do want to draw that card. Before we make any other moves this turn, just so we have that information. How are we doing on milestones here? So Terraformer, I think I'm going to be in the lead after this turn. Nobody's playing a plant and nobody's threatening for planner. So if I can pick up the Terraformer, which I think I should be, advantaged in, I'm about to go up 4 to 31 on this turn. And actually, on the next turn, I'm also going to have my ore processor going. So that'll be another bump. I should be able to get that, particularly if I can get the heat high enough to play Lake Marineris and drop those 2 ocean tiles. Although I have a feeling that the fight for that milestone is going to be done by the time that happens. Oh, bummer. Okay, so, well, that's not all bad because the fact that he raised the heat a little bit is good for us. I definitely want to try and get full value out of Lake Marinera, so it kind of is a bummer to see those, to see the ocean tiles go down, but there's still 5 left. So here's the thing. So Demos down. I definitely want to, we're getting into that range now where I would like to just use Demos to get this advantage. Poor Saturn Systems player has gotten all of his plants eaten. So let's go ahead and draw a card. Geothermal power. Interesting. That actually gets us there without playing energy savings. Or energy saving. 1, 2, 3. If I Demos down, it brings it up to here. Yeah, I don't have control over it though. Gosh, that's annoying. All right, I'm just gonna skip here. I think this guy's out, so it's just gonna be me. Maybe I don't want to play Demos right now. These guys aren't doing anything to make plants. Like I'm not really at risk right away for that. I think I might just Inventors Guild here. I still have enough for energy saving should I choose. Yeah, I'm probably just going to play Inventor Guild and see what I draw. I do want to get this ocean placement bonus if I can. Yeah, I just don't want to hook up the Saturn Systems player. All right, so let's see. Let's go ahead and play Inventors Guild. And then let's look at the card. Yes, I will buy that. Yeah, that's a good pickup for us, actually. So I will play that. That's going to give us a bump to the heat. Now, okay, let's say I played Demos down. That's going to give me enough to bump the heat again. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4. How much cash do I have? I have 29 and 29 and 12. Do I have enough to play at all? So it's 31. So so what I need 31 and 14 to do a standard project to bump the heat. That's 45. And what I have is 29 and 12, 41, and I'm going to generate 3 cash off of this, so 44. And then you're saying I could just sell geothermal power. So I think we do it. I think we go Demos down. I hope I did the math on this right. Poor Phobolog. Bump the heat. Wow, this is going to be a massive turn. And then I can sell geothermal power. And standard project. Yeah, that was ridiculous. All right. So he picked up our other tile placement bonus. So I guess we'll just take the card. Yeah, that was gross. And let's see here. We picked up Zeppelins, which is actually sweet. And we're right in line to get the milestone. All right, that was a sweet turn. Those guys have to be like, what? All right. So it did make us delay a turn on the ore processor combo, but dang, advanced alloys is awesome. Yeah, we're taking that. That's just so good right now. Like, this literally pays for itself just with the cubes that we have here. That's amazing. Okay, it does suck that we have to pass the probe, but advanced alloys is just ridiculous here. So unfortunately, we didn't get it earlier because it would have been insane, like on turn 4 or something. But it's still going to be good even on 9. Since I'm kind of the only one that's terraforming so far, I think this game might go 12 generations. I mean, what's so gross here is I'm just going to drop Lake Marineris right now and get another 4 points and 2 to my TR and then take the Terraformer. I hope nobody quits after that, but I think that there's the sequence of plays that just happened may lead to that. All right, I'm back. So the purple player rage quit. But I'm back. All right, so let's see what we got here. So we do want to play this asteroid right now before the heat runs out. And You know what? I'm going to leave the Saturn Systems player as plant, and I'm going to take the Terraformer. I'm going to be a nice guy because the Saturn Systems player hung in there. So here's what the thing. I don't know what happens without an AI, without the AI sub. What happens here? Like, does this just end the game and we can't progress? I don't actually know. No, he did something. Played the mohole. I kind of want to know who the green player is because he hung in there, which is cool of him. All right, so what else are we doing on this turn? I want to get this last heat bump if I can, and then I definitely want to play Lake Marineris. Which I am now a little short in cash to do, so I'll have to sell a steel in order to get that. Oh shoot, I meant to play Advanced Alloys before I did all that, but I got distracted because of the time away. Good. Go after that purple player. All right, so let's go ahead and sell a steel. And then I'm just going to go ahead and drop down Lake Marineris. I don't really see a reason why I wouldn't play that at this point. Just take the cash here. I'm not really going for plants. Yeah, I'll just put it over here. It's fine, whatever. So I forgot to bump the heat. I'm totally. It's so disconcerting when you have a big gap in play. It just like completely breaks your focus. I'm just doing everything in the wrong sequence now, but oh well. All right, so I'm going to try and get that heat bump if I can. And I'm not going to have enough to play energy savings, unfortunately. It'd be nice to get that going this turn so I could get the ore processor on the next, but I'm just too short on cash. I can draw some cards and look at another card. So I'll get a little bit of extra info. Search for life. I thought he already had a resource on it, but maybe he just doesn't realize that you can't do both. All right, so I'm going to get this heat bump. And then I'm going to draw a card. See what we drew. Anti-grav. How many tags do I have here? 2. So this will put me 3, 4, 5. Yeah, or 3, 4. I guess I need... Yeah, it's unlikely I'm going to get there, but I guess it's theoretically possible. Now, I really do want to lock up one of these awards. I guess scientist is still possible. I guess I'll just leave him for the time being. Let's see what this action is here. Tundra farming. No, I'm not going to buy that. That is a good card, but I'm not going to buy that one. Let's look at these awards one more time. So Miner, I think I have a pretty good jump on Miner. Thermalists, Banker, no. Landlord, no. I think it's still too early for me to fund one of those. I have to see what I draw here. Alrighty. It'd be nice if I could compete for scientist, actually. If I just get a bunch of science tags here. Okay, mining expedition is good. Just a bump to the oxygen, some steel production. Space station is also good, though. I don't have a ton of other space cards to play. We got 1, 2 right now. I don't need a planned production. Protected Valley is okay. And maybe I'll just take Space Station. I guess that has the highest upside. I will take Solar Wind Power if we're going to go for the science theme. And I also have that anti-grav, which is just a nice finishing touch if I make it that far. Insulation. Don't think I'm going to take that, but how many plant tags do I have? None. I guess I'll just pay insulation. I guess I'm somewhat likely to fund Thermalist just based, well, that guy's generating 7 per turn. I guess not really. Ooh, that came around. Yeah. Do I want that? Yeah, I think I do. I do want mining expedition. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and first of all, let's just go ahead and sell a steel and draw a card. Just get more information. Fusion power. So I got another science tag. So I'm starting to think that scientist is where I want to be. The other thing that's nice about fusion power is that I can skip playing energy saving. He'll get that last heat bump. Because basically, with a combination of solar wind power and fusion power, I get what I need. Do I have the power tags? Yeah, I do. So that's good. So that means I don't have to spend the 15 on just pretty uselessly on okay, so maybe he's going for scientist as well. I could try and ambush him and let him kind of fund it, but All right, first things first. Before I forget, let's just play alloys. And bribe committee. Do I need that? No. I do not need that one. Greenery. So I want to play fusion power and space station just before I play any of these other cards. Yeah. All right. Well, he could get me to science, or he could beat me on the scientist. It's quite possible. Callisto Penal Mines. Yeah, I mean, if he's got some multipliers, he could be in there. I have a pretty big lead on the terraforming rating, but one never knows. Okay, so let's go ahead and play. And let's go ahead and play this bad boy. I'll try and keep pace with him on points. I guess I don't have a lot of other points on cards here. I think that's an AI right now, which is he's just gonna play bizarrely. I guess the question is, do I want to play methane from Titan? Um, I mean, I guess I could. I mean, it bumps my plant production, which might be helpful at some point. Well, there's no penalty to playing this thing because it just well, let's see here. Would I rather play methane from Titan? Well, let's play this. This thing's basically free. And yeah, I mean, I guess I will play methane from Titan. The plants might be relevant. I mean, there is a world in which I could lose this game. I'm pretty far ahead, but he did get the mayor, the green player. So I'm +5 here on milestone. I'm +10. I'm +15, but I've got nothing on the board. And that guy is ahead of me 17 to 13 on points. So I'm like +11, and he's got 1-2 points on the board. Yeah, I mean, I could definitely still lose. I'm still in that area where if I just don't have enough cards to play, I could kind of just peter out. I guess I'll just play. I don't really want to show this. There's no reason to show it. Just play Mining Expedition. Another option is that I could play a city. Try and start working off of some of these plants that are floating out there. I'm not particularly well lined up for these awards. All right. Let's see what we got here. All right, Mangrove is pretty good. It's just a point. And I can play it right away, so I can kind of drop a city and play the Mangrove. All right, I do like Medical Lab. Medical Lab puts me at a kind of like a sleeper for how many tags do I have here? For I have 10, so that's a +5. Both of these are not good. Don't think I'm taking that one either. Yeah, I don't have any other of those tags. Medical Lab kind of does double duty as a science tag, as also something that boosts my economy. I'll take those two. Maybe I should have bought insulation. Yeah, the bummer here is that I have nothing to spend my titanium on. He's probably thinking about what um, awards to fund. If I were him, I would almost certainly fund banker at this point. Scientist still seems iffy to me. How many cards does he have? Yeah, banker, convoy. It's a good card. All right, so what I want to do is sell a steel. And we need to find some space cards here. Aquifer pumping is not what we wanted. I've got 5 tags now. So I actually am at 7 tags for the anti-grav technology. Mining rights. All right, I don't think there's a clear second award for that guy right now. Depends on what he has in his hand. He does have 8 cards. Oh, he did take the caretaker contract. Interesting. So that kind of opens me up for Thermalist. So he has 11 per turn, and I have, and I'm also making 11, but I plan to spend some. All right, let's take a look at the top card, Food Factory. I will take that card. I mean, it's economy. I think I can get into the range of second on banker. I don't think I'm going to get first, but I could get into the range of second. All right, let's see. I would like to... Let's go ahead and ore processor. That card does not seem very effective at this moment in the game. I think I'm going to build a city here. I need to start having some place to build cities. Put plants down, so this seems like a good spot. I can immediately protect the plant here. Oh, he went with Ironworks. All right, we're going to trade oxygen boost with that. So let me just take a quick calculation here. So that guy's at 8, he's generating 4. I am generating 6. And this guy has 1 and he's generating 8. And I have 12 and I'm generating 7. So I think I can just fund Thermalist. Maybe he's going to go for minor. The way I lose this game is if the Saturn Systems player is holding Terraforming Ganymede or Water Imports or both. I think with just, he's got 5 tags, so it's worth 6 points. I think just one of them doesn't quite do it, but both of them I think would do it. Unless I can... I mean, I'm only ahead by 9 right now on the TR tracker. I do have a lot of points in hand, which is going to be helpful for me. And I might be able to get second on this banker to get up to 12. I think that's plausible. I have 11 tags, so that's going to be 6 with medical lab. So he does have the water imports. Yikes. And he got the last one. Good play. All right, so let's see the actions here. So let's go, let's say I go probe. Just do that. Get the tag. I'm going to play, I'm not going to play this, but I'm going to play this. I have, so this would be 12 tags. I think I want to play this because that gets me to 7. And he's got 24. Wow, this is going to end up being a little bit more of a game than I thought. Thought I was just running away with it, but the fact that he had that multiplier is pretty good for him. Now, I think Terraforming Ganymede's still in the picture. Oh, and he funded Landlord. It's good for the green player. Not great for me, because I don't think I'm catching up on Landlord. That's fine. At this point, that doesn't really do anything. So I will go ahead and play anti-grav. Well, there's no reason really to do that right now. Would I rather have the plant or 4 money on the next turn? I think I'd rather have the plant. Do I want to just buy a city here? I think I'm going to pass. Because if I draw one of the city placement cards, I'd rather do that. All right, I think this is the last generation. So this game is surprisingly close. Saturn Systems player really got there, I think, in the end. If he's got Terraforming Ganymede, I'm going to be hard-pressed to win. Immigration shuttles is interesting. Oh, snap. Toll station. How many tags do you have? 6. And 12. Yes, I will take toll station. It's worth 2 points simply because I'm going to be able to get ahead of this of Phobolog with that. Now, if the other guy spends the money on immigration shuttles, fine. And he will get, some points with that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So right now it's like 3. Quantum Extractor does not help me really. I think I just take Noctis farming. Just anything with points on it is what I want. These ones just don't matter. Curious to see if... I will actually take immigration shuttles because I have all of this titanium and nothing to spend it on. So if that comes around and... I don't think it will, though, because the other stuff that was in that pack wasn't that great. Wow, it did. Okay, I'll take it. I'm going to take all 3 of these. This one's worth a point, and it's a bump to the economy. It gives me 2 plants. So I think overall that's probably pretty good. Now, I don't think I'm going to get my economy into the range where I can challenge Saturn Systems, but it's going to go up a lot. Well, no, I think I'm still a little short, but it's going to go up quite a bit. I do want to get this oxygen. He's got 9. Okay. So he's going for that. So let's see here. So if he's doing that, I can also use my Steelworks because he's going to be at 9, and I'm ahead of that. So I can go ahead and Steelworks here. I want to do that first. Well, yeah, I definitely want to just Steelworks here. It's really good for me. And then I do want to get a city down here. I guess I have 2 good places for the city. Like if he goes ahead and plays a city here, I can always play it here. So I don't think I'm forced into doing that now. Let's draw a card. I want to have all the information before I start making these decisions about how I'm going to play out this turn. Micro mills, that does not do anything for me. Steelworks. Okay. All right, so here I can go ahead and play a city and then use the mangrove. So I think I will just do that. And then mangrove. Oh, dang it. I did not realize that that was a little bit of a misplay there. I did not realize that that was had to go onto an ocean tile. That's unfortunate. I probably would not have played that had I known that. Oh, dang it. I didn't play anti-grav either. Gosh, that's so stupid. Not playing well right now. I meant to do that as my first action this turn, but I just forgot, so I just lost a bunch of extra cash there. That is unfortunate. Well, if I lose by a couple, I definitely did not play this turn well. Yeah, that's why I placed this one over here, because I thought he might want to go between the two. What's good is that if he's spending money on cities, probably does not have Terraforming Ganymede, which is good. No, I don't want to. I didn't do the math there, but I don't want to lose the point. So these are the cards that I've got. Oh, if that guy ends up playing spoiler and I lose Thermalist, then he could be the spoiler. So far, I think I'm okay, but that would be very annoying because I need those 5 points. I guess it's good if he ends up getting second just to take points away from him. How many tags does he have? 6? I don't think it's quite enough. 6, so it's be 12. So that's going to put me at 18, and he's at 31. Yeah, I think it's out of reach. So I have 18, and then I have 5. I'm going to get closer than he probably thinks, but he's looking for cards here. All right, so I'm out of actions there. So I think what I will do is anti-grav quick before I forget, and then I'm going to go ahead and... Oh, dang it, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay, good. I wanted to play immigration shuttles. So I'm almost caught up to him on VP. That's pretty good. That's going to help. I think that should probably lock it. Because I do have 2 milestones and an award. I'm second in that one. So I think that should do it. And I don't think he has Terraforming Ganymede. Would he have enough to pay for it? I can't remember how much that costs. If that's his last play, that's amazing last play. He's at 30 and I'm at 11. I'm going to be at 23 and then 27 with... Oh, I have Zeppelins too. I actually might be able to win it if I have enough cash. I don't think I'm going to have enough cash though. Let's see here, actions. Okay. So let's go ahead and just sell aquifer pumping, energy saving, micro mills, power plant. And I want to play do I have enough? I don't have enough to do all these things, unfortunately. So it's 21, 29. This cost me 29. Oh, I have exactly enough to do these 3. Because I can sell that card. I think I can get there. I'm just going to pass here. Wow, that would be unbelievable if I was able to snake Banker. I think this guy might be out of gas. I might get there. So, because I'm going to get 12 with Toll Station. Then how many cities are on the board? Enough that I might just get there with that. That guy's going to be so pissed. Man, this game had some great moments. All right. Because I'm going to have exactly enough cash to do that. And I still get the benefit of playing a plant tile on my... I don't need the Noctis farming for that. Oh, I'll have exactly, because I'm going to lose 1 plant. It'll be 8. That would be amazing finish. Let's see what his final play is here. Wave power. Okay. Still looking for Search for Life. Okay, didn't get it. All right, so is Phobolock out? This guy's out. I think it's time for the big plays here. Let's start with Toll Station. No. Let's start with Food Factory. Yeah. That's going to be so amazing if I can get because Zeppelins is worth quite a bit on this board too. Man, that's just an amazing finish. All right, so I'm going to play Zeppelins now. He's got to be worried now. It would be so brutal if he had like a card that just took 2 cash from me or something. Oh, I can play it with space tags. I forgot. I'm good anyway. Wow. Oh my god, that is so awesome. That is so awesome. Oh man, that is so good. All right, so I'll put it here. All right, let's see the final score. I have to say the green player definitely rallied there. That was impressive. I'm interested to see what the final score is. I think I won it, but it's going to be, it's probably going to be. He definitely got a lot more points than I was thinking he was going to get. Yeah, I had a decent edge there. Well, yeah, just by a little bit there, but that was a really fun game. I wish that the Phobolog player had not. I wish the Phobolog player had not quit. So let me think about the awards there, because I thought that I was gonna get. No, I got the 10, and then I was last on Landlord. Yeah, 10 and 10. So in this game, if the Saturn Systems player swings Banker, I'm -5, he's +5. I'm at 85 and he's at 83. But I would have gotten second, so I would have been at 87 to 83. So I think I still would have won even without Banker at the end there. The fact that I was able to cobble together 24 victory points was, that he didn't edge me out there was good. Yeah, overall that was a fun game. So I'm sorry about the interlude in the middle, but I'll try and edit that out and then just post it. And thanks for watching. I'd love to hear your comments, and I'll talk to you guys later. All right, bye.